Hello, welcome to Defeating Mondays, keeping your weekend mood all week long. We've all felt it. You walk into the cubicle farm, fresh coffee in hand, and with every step you lose some of the good feeling you had when you left home. The closer you get to your desk, the more gray everything becomes. It's Monday, and the joy of the weekend gets sucked out of you before you can even sit down. Now imagine walking into work with a spring in your step, greeting your coworkers with a smile, sitting down, and doing your job with a sense of joy and satisfaction. What if you were the go-to person, that one indispensable employee that everyone could depend on? What would be the results of being that valuable to your company? Bonuses? Promotions? Corner office? Having a positive attitude is crucial. And the Cube Farm environment all too often sucks that positive attitude right out of you. Up to 89% of businesses cite attitude as a quality they seek in their hiring and promotion decisions. Warren Buffett lists attitude as being the key factor in his hiring decisions. You have knowledge. You know what you're doing in your job. You're good at it. If you aren't improving your attitude at work, though, come bonus time, you're leaving money on the table. And right now you're looking at the screen and going, yeah, right. I want you to take a moment and think about the real go-getters you know, the ones who may not know the most, but still score all the bonuses and promotions. What is the one thing they all have in common? Attitude. I'm going to show you the secret to having a joyful, winning attitude that doesn't get sucked away by walking into the office on Monday morning. So who am I? My name is Marna Carney. I've been a professional information manager for over 20 years. I've worked for corporations, local governments, and the federal government, managing all those bits and bytes of data we generate. I've worked for the Library of Congress and the Environmental Protection Agency, cataloging a super fun documents library, which is the epitome of a soul-sucking cube farm. At the Library of Congress, my cubicle was 3 floors underground. I had to go up 2 levels of stairs just to get to the subterranean tunnels under Capitol Hill. And along the way, I've had some challenges. Yes, that's me in the wheelchair. In 2012, I was told I would never walk again. I promptly fired my doctors, and now most people don't know I ever had problems walking. My husband left me to be a single mother because he didn't want to be burdened with a disabled wife. I've been unemployed. I've been homeless. I lived in that RV for a year. The one thing I have consistently heard from my supervisors and my coworkers is how they notice my attitude. You're always smiling, they say. You never have a bad day. That's the attitude that gets noticed. And that is the attitude that gets remembered when you're being evaluated. So I'm here to tell you how to get and keep that positive attitude. And the steps are simple. There are 3 steps to cultivating a positive attitude. First, identify your energy, the source of your good feelings that you so carefully build up over the weekend. Next, identify your coworkers' energies. All of the anger, resentment, and bad temper that washes over you when you walk into the office on Monday morning. Then, stop letting your coworkers' energy control how you feel. And treat yourself to a cookie. You deserve it. Wait a minute, what? Energy? Weren't we just talking about having a positive attitude? You are an energetic being. Your entire body runs on energy, orchestrated by your brain and sent out across your nervous system. Energy circulates through you constantly. Most of this is done through the autonomic nervous system. You aren't even aware it happens. Einstein's theory of relativity shows that energy and mass are the same. Modern research into quantum mechanics has proven that an energetic particle can directly affect another energetic particle, even if there's no contact between them, even in separate rooms or buildings. Energy affects energy. Have you ever heard 2 people arguing and wanted to get away from the area as quickly as possible? Or gone into a meeting already thinking, There is not enough coffee in the world to get me through this. That was you responding to the energy that had already been released into the environment. On the flip side, have you ever left a winning ball game feeling completely pumped? It's all the same. Outside energy changed your mood to match the environment without you even realizing it was happening. And this happens all day, every day. We are constantly exposed to the emotional energy of those around us, at home, at work, on our daily commute. Say you're driving into work and you're belting out the latest with your XM, and suddenly you get passed by this utter jerk. And just like that, your good mood is gone. Why? Because you felt and responded to the angry energy of the other driver. So how on earth are you supposed to protect yourself from energy that you can't see or feel or avoid? We'll get to that. This is Manny. I worked with him on shifting his energy, and about 2 months later, he was out of the cube farm and in a private office. The extra income allowed him to go after a dream and get a pilot's license in his spare time. This is Tom. Tom is a teen I worked with. He had given up on ever being anything other than a low-level dope dealer. And after I worked with him, he came to me and he told me he gave up getting stoned because I gave him so much life instead. It's one of the proudest moments of my life. The techniques that I teach change lives. I've worked with individuals and with groups, and I've touched hundreds of lives for the better. My goal is to make life better for thousands of people, starting right here, right now, with you. So let's get down to brass tacks and do this. The technique I'm about to show you is the single most effective method for protecting yourself from negative energy in your environment. It is part of a much larger system focused on changing your energy for the better. Right now, I'm giving you a Band-Aid. The rest of the information is just too broad to cover in one webinar. So take this method today, use it, see it work. And then come back to Ashradam Energy Work and sign up for the full 8-week course on energy management. Kick your life into high gear. So remember the steps. Identify your energy. Identify outside energy. Stop letting outside energy control inside energy. Simple. So the first thing is, let's get rid of the distractions for a while. Silence your phone, turn off the TV, shut down the Spotify feed on Alexa. The only way you can connect with your inner self is to be ignoring what's outside of you. You can go back to multitasking later. Now, to identify your energy, you need to breathe. Breathe in and out, slowly and deeply. Feel the movement of air into and out of your lungs. Don't think about anything other than just breathing. Let your awareness of yourself turn inward. Take a good look at the inner you. Say hi to yourself. Who are you inside? Who is the person behind the masks you show your friends and coworkers? Take your time. When is the last time you sat with yourself for a bit? Underneath everything society expects you to be, who are you? What is your passion? What do you dream of? Do you still go out and chase lightning bugs on a warm summer night? What is your joy? That core sense of self, the one that you keep hidden away from everyone, that is the real you. And that part of you, your core essence, is what will give you the strength to withstand negative environmental energy. Your energy flows through your body just like blood. It moves throughout you. It is the source of the heat from your skin and the fire in your eyes. Your thoughts and emotions are energetic forms that vibrate at specific frequencies, just like everything else. This is the form of personal energy that you can completely control. Energy can be shaped and directed to meet specific needs. You are learning to direct your personal energy, your thoughts and emotions, to protect you from negative energy in the environment. And you're doing this through protective energy visualization. The trick to making this work is belief. The more you believe in yourself and in the power of your thoughts, the stronger your visualized protection will become. In the 8-week course, we have an entire module dedicated to strengthening belief. It's that important. So let's go shopping. One of the big things in my life growing up was the yearly trip to buy a new winter coat. I grew up as the youngest of 4 kids in a military family, so we only got one coat each year. And I would spend hours finding the perfect winter coat, one that was stylish and inescapably me, and would still pass mom's insistence that it actually protect me from the elements, like I cared about that. So close your eyes and picture your own winter coat. It needs to be dense enough to keep the cold out, light enough to be worn daily, with a hood that you can pull up against the wet. It can be a wool pea coat or a leather jacket or that super cool ski parka you had when you were 12. It's your coat. Do you remember the last time you were in a snowball fight? If a snowball hits on bare skin, it stings. And if it had ice or rocks in it, you might get cut up a bit. So when someone throws a snowball at you, you've learned to turn and take it on the shoulder where your coat would protect you and soften the blow. And that is exactly what the coat you're picturing now will do. As you move through life, negative energy will come at you hard and fast like a snowball. Your coat of protective energy absorbs the impact, deflects the damage, and protects your inner self. So focus on your coat. Visualize it down to the last detail. Hold it in your thoughts. See yourself wearing it. Keep focusing on it until you can feel the weight of it around you and the texture of the fabric under your fingers. Doing this takes practice. Like any other skill, the more you practice believing in your coat, the better you'll become at visualizing the result. Once you have your coat on, go about your day. Stay aware of your emotional state. If you start to feel negative energy affecting you, think about your coat. If you feel angry or down or just don't care, pull up the hood and focus on the warmth and the protection of your coat. Make sure you've mentally fastened all the buttons and pulled up the zipper. Believe your coat will keep you safe, warm, and protected. This is the first step towards controlling your personal energetic field. Learning to protect yourself is crucial in today's hectic environment. Now, what if I told you there really is so much more to it? What would it be worth to you to know how to walk into a room and command attention? To decide how other people see you, or if they see you at all? How would having complete control over how other people perceive you change your life? What would that be worth? These are the same techniques used by celebrities, charismatic leaders, innovators, and executives. And often they don't even realize what they're doing. I've taken what they do on an instinctive level and broken it down to a series of lessons on energetic shaping and control. If you're willing to commit to 8 weekly classes, to doing the homework and practicing the exercises, you can use these techniques to change your life. Click the link below and tell me you want to change your energy, to change your life. Set up an appointment and a member of my team or I will call you. The 8-week course gives you a weekly class delivered to your inbox, a series of homework exercises designed to strengthen your belief in yourself and your visualizations, weekly calls to check in on how you're doing, and homework help is available as needed. Change your energy,